Welcome to Get Heavy Podcast.
Potato straight from the ground. Incredible.
We were just talking about the other day how my brother is just exactly like him and my dad, built alike, look alike, like this. He's my dad, but he has my mom's blue eyes. And then I'm a lot like my mother.
But you got your dad's.
But I got my dad's brown eyes. Like, what the fuck?
Nice.
Rolling.
All right. What's up?
What's happening, man?
Hi, how are you?
Welcome to the Get Heavy Podcast.
You know.
Here we are on a beautiful Monday afternoon.
That's right, dude. It's nice outside.
Yep.
I got my fucking Crockies on, dude. Look at these bad boys. Oh, I love them. They're the best, dude.
It's fucking the dumbest fucking shoe.
Oh, you're over here limping around with plantar fasciitis, and I'm wearing the most comfortable fucking shoes ever made. Shut the fuck up.
You know, those started as a joke.
I know.
Yeah. They still are a joke. They've never
Put them on
gone
your
away
feet and
from
walk
being
around
a
for a
joke.
day.
I've got a pair at the house. I tried.
You know they're the
dumb.
most comfortable ever.
No.
Oh, really?
Nope. I'm not putting on Uggs. I'm not putting on Crocs.
But you'll put on a thong.
That has nothing to do with anything other than my sexual preferences. That has nothing to do with footwear.
Yeah. I don't see how you don't think they're the most comfortable shoes that have ever been worn.
The ones I have, I didn't find them comfortable at all.
Are they Crocs, like straight Crocs like these?
Yep. Just
You're
not
fucked up, dude.
Yeah, that's fine, man.
Wear them around for a couple days.
I mean, you're wearing cut-off sweatpants, fucking whatever that shirt
Henry
is.
Rollins
What is
shirt.
that? Oh,
Henry
okay.
Rollins
Yeah,
shirt.
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
It's
I'm in fucking
angry.
relax. I've had a long
angry
weekend.
homosexuals. Of course, you're wearing his shirt.
Yeah, I've had a long fucking weekend, dude. I'm ready. I got sick kids at home. I got fucking.
Oh, what's wrong with the kids, man?
They're all sick and dying.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, they're not dying, but
Yeah. No, King's been like sick. He was sick Thursday, Friday, Saturday-ish, but now he's got a fucking terrible cough. So we actually got up this morning. We were going to go to urgent care.
Yeah.
Just to get him some meds because it always goes to his chest like immediately.
Same. Yeah.
And I got there at 8:30 and
Yeah.
it opens at 9 and there was a line around the building. And I went, nope.
Not happening.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. Yeah, so I was like, he has an appointment on Wednesday anyway.
Yeah.
And then I got that shit going on in my leg, dude. It's fucking,
I do. That cancer.
yeah,
It looks horrible.
I have
bro.
ass cancer in my leg.
Yeah, it looks like SARS.
Yeah, it feels like
Yeah.
herpes.
Your lip looks herpish.
What's up, guys? This podcast is sponsored by Dead Man's Beard Co. If you guys are looking for incredible, all-natural beard care products, then look no further. They have everything you need. They have amazing beard oils. They have amazing beard butters. They got shampoos, conditioners, colognes, combs, picks, anything to help you manage this incredibly wild mane that grows off your face. They have for you. High quality products. The scents are amazing. My favorite right now is the Obsidian. If you want to make women involuntarily fall in love with you, or men with lesser beards bow down upon your feet, then use Dead Man's Beard Co. It's incredible products. It makes your face smell and look amazing. It did wonders for me. Not a face for the camera here, but we have a very special offer. If you guys use the code HEAVY15, you will get 15% off of your first order. Check out deadmansbeardco.com. Follow them on all social medias and tell them we sent you. Enjoy.
Yeah, man. Sober sucks.
I know. I could tell you just seem miserable.
Dude, it's just hard, man. All the shit that I drink to not think about, you just think about constantly.
Yeah.
It's right back. Yeah. It's easier when it's
Well, good.
just
You need to
gone.
think about it.
What's your strongest distractor from those?
Drinking.
Call of Duty. You mean without alcohol? Call of Duty. Call of Duty and more practice on darts, and my garage is somewhat straightened out. Yesterday I cleaned and washed the inside of my truck.
Nice.
But it doesn't matter. It still just stays there. I got, one of my best friends passed away, and we have a memorial service coming up this weekend. Wes, rest in peace, brother. So that's there. than just all the other stuff I have to deal with. It sticks and just stays.
Yeah, well, good. You need to deal with it, dude. It's good to deal with it, right? Isn't it?
No.
No?
No.
Well, I mean...
Not. It is not the Irish way.
Well,
you
yeah,
fucking
but
bury it and you drink.
Yeah, but then this is how you
then you
die of stomach cancer. You know what I mean?
But you don't have to think about it.
That's true. Yeah, you need to fucking think about it, dude. Yeah.
No, and it's just, it's no fun.
Yeah. Well, I've been doing pretty good. Well, yeah, we had a crazy fucking weekend, dude. It was pretty awesome. We went and saw Tim Dillon on Friday.
Yes, how was that?
God, it was so incredibly good.
Yeah.
And Annie Letterman.
Yeah, Annie Letterman.
Annie Letterman opened up. Not great.
What?
Not great.
Really?
Not my favorite at all. Not even close. I think she's a good comic. I just think, first of all, it was a 6 o'clock show, which is fucking early for comedy.
Yeah.
So, Saturday, 6 o'clock, 6 p.m., which is ridiculous.
And then she comes out at like 6:30, right?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
We had some opener. He was okay. And then she comes out and I really do enjoy her. I think she's very funny on podcasts. I've seen some of her comedy. It's very good, but it's one of those things where it's, when you meet people from LA that are so completely fucking out of touch with how the rest of the world works?
Yep.
Like, that's exactly what it was.
Like everybody
She's
from
40
LA.
years old. She's talking about how scared she is to have a kid to a crowd in Oxnard that's probably almost done raising kids. You know what I mean? Like,
at 30.
it just was at 31.
36 kids.
27. You know what I mean? Like, and it just was completely. And then on top of that, like, she's dressed like my 14-year-old niece. Like, she's literally like big, like
baggy
jean coat pants, a crop top, and like a fuzzy thing.
Yeah.
Which I know she dresses weird, and that's fine. But the whole time she's fighting with her pants to pull them up, like to keep them up, and trying to make it funny, and like, but then every bit was like, you have no
just out of
like,
touch,
just
and
so out of
had
fucking
no
touch.
idea where she's at.
Not at all. Yeah. And like I said, I think she's a great comic. I just think it was the wrong fucking.
Wrong set
she
for the
did
wrong crowd.
she did some very funny material. You know what I mean? But it's just, I just realized like, it has to be so hard to be a comedian, dude. To come out into an area that you have no idea. Like, you don't know what because everyone up there, especially Tim Dillon, they know a few things about Oxnard. Strawberries, people get stabbed a lot.
Yeah.
And Mexicans.
Yeah.
like, that's all they know about
That's
fucking
a pretty
Oxnard.
good relation right there. Yeah.
And like, if you're good, then you can kind of wrap it in and make it fun. But it was like, so it made me realize like, people from fucking LA are so completely out of touch with reality. It was odd. It was an odd set.
It blows my mind when I hear people talk like we're 45 minutes from LA. Just it's not like it's that far away.
No, it's not. Yeah.
And they will have no idea about Oxnard.
Yeah, totally.
And I mean zero idea.
Yeah.
They'll have an idea about Ventura because they'll come up to the beach occasionally or whatever. And they all know Ojai because it's LA hippies in the trees, but in the hills. But they will literally be like, "Oh, I don't know what's. I guess I'm doing a show in Oxnard,
right?
Where like it's somewhere outside of LA. And
yeah.
What is it, Oxnard? And you're
strawberry stabbings and Mexicans.
Yeah, yeah. Yes,
must be the 3 top Google fucking things, and it's ridiculous.
It is so
But Tim Dillon fucking crushed. I mean, he was so goddamn funny, man. I'm not going to give away any of his bits. I'm sure they're going on things, but he has this whole bit about trans kids and what he would do if he had one. You know what I mean? It was killing me, dude. Like, his shit's so topical and so fucking smart, you know what I mean? But he's so fucking mean, you know what I mean? And you realize that he's really just like a bitchy queen at heart, you know what I mean? Like, he has a problem with everything, but he has a great perspective on all sorts of things.
What it is because he's gay, he gets away with saying whatever the fuck he wants to say. So he says everything that all of us guys think, but we can't say it.
Yeah, totally.
You know what I mean? We can't talk about, the stuff that he gets into.
Right.
Which is, he gets into some outrageous topics it's awesome to listen to. And he gets on his rants, dude.
Yeah.
And it's just incredible that he can even do the rants the way that he does it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It's wild. And a lot of it you can hear come from the podcast. Like, bits and pieces. He did a bit about Lizzo, which was very funny, which I've heard on the podcast and stuff. But he's just so fucking good. It was like a tight 50, like maybe an hour.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was just put together, man, and it was really, really fun. And we were out by 7:30.
Oh, geez.
It was fucking beautiful, dude. It was like for an old dude, you know what I mean? Like started at 6, done by 7:30.
How packed was it?
Not. It was like to the first whole row, and then a little bit into the second tier.
Okay.
But it was a 6:30 show, and it was also a reschedule from months ago.
Okay.
He was supposed to perform, and he canceled.
Yeah.
So it was a reschedule, and then they added another show or two. So
the later shows were probably packed.
I'm sure they were packed. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure they were, because when I was leaving, they were.
That's 6:30 done 7, not packed. I'm into that.
Dude, it was worth it. Yeah. It was like totally worth it, man.
Yeah, I like
cool.
that a lot.
Yeah.
My problem is when you go and it's
fucking
wall to wall,
yeah.
and they make you sit in places. That's where I got lost. That's where I was done. When they're like, no, we seat you and you have to sit in these.
In
and
these
I get
spots.
it why they do it, but
Yeah.
I'm not sitting in a group in the middle of tables.
I know. Yeah.
It's just not happening.
Yeah, me and Rosie ended up having a whole extra empty seat next to us.
See, that's
and that
beautiful.
was like perfect, dude. You know, but yeah, we were out by 7:30. It was fucking awesome, dude.
I
It was so
I
awesome.
went there by myself to go see. I think it was to go see Joey Diaz. I'm pretty sure it was Joey Diaz.
Oh yeah,
And I went to go see him up there, and they walked me in, and like I said, I went by myself, so they walked me in, and they go, hey, okay, your seat's right here. And I looked around, and there was a high top against the wall, and I went, no, it's not. I'm sitting over there.
Yeah.
Well, there's somebody sitting there. I go, is there anybody sitting with him?
yeah.
Well, no. I go, I'm sitting next to him then, but I'm not sitting in these chairs,
this,
man.
dude.
It ain't happening.
It's so tight, dude. It's yeah,
It's so uncomfortable.
yeah,
I just can't handle it.
yeah. I'm with you, but it was such a good fucking show,
Yeah.
dude. And then Saturday, I had to get up and go to a massive union meeting in L.A. Or no, that was Saturday night, the concert. Yeah, Saturday night was the thing, and then yesterday, we spent all day in Solvang.
Really?
Yeah, it was awesome, dude. We had a good time. My mom and my whole family went to Solvang for the day.
Wow.
Yeah, it was
Was it
fun.
crazy up there?
It was pretty packed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was packed.
I went and had breakfast with Courtney and Ted, my daughter, in a place in Lompoc.
Oh, okay.
And I said, hey, let's go to Paula's Pancakes in Solvang.
It would have been nuts.
And my daughter's like, hey, Dad, it's like their Christmas parade thing.
Yeah,
And she's like, I don't think that's going to work. And I went, well, let's go to Buellton to this other place. And she's like, okay, Dad, I just said. So, like wherever we go in that area is going to be nuts.
A fucking nightmare. Yeah, the whole place is decorated for Christmas, and but me and my whole fucking family, like all my sister and all the kids.
Wow. Okay.
There's probably 15 of us.
Did you guys go eat while you were up
Yeah,
there?
we took over the fucking brewery area because they have like an outdoor.
Yeah.
Had a couple beers in the morning and then walked around through the downtown. Which if you haven't been to Solvang, it's definitely
so cool.
worth the trip once.
Did you go to the knife shops?
I didn't. No, dude, I'm wrangling fucking kids and no.
Have you been to the knife
Yeah,
shops?
you've told me, but yeah, you've told
Have
me.
you
about
been
it.
yet?
No, I didn't go in.
They're
I'm not buying shit.
It
I
doesn't
don't
matter.
think, yeah.
They're museums, man. They have the best knife makers in the world.
Yeah.
Have their stuff there.
Yeah.
Like just to go see just like the different Damascus, to go see the different handle works and the knives. And
I know.
it's just,
Yeah.
you got to go. We'll ride up there.
Yeah, I'd like to do that.
Yeah,
I actually thought about it. I should have fucking rode my bike up there. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Anyway, but yeah, it was great, dude. We had a good time. It was fucking. That Solvang's such a cool little spot.
I love it
dude.
up there.
You can just cruise around and let the kids kind of roam. Then we hit up Copenhagen Sausage. The Copenhagen place.
Yeah.
It's the big sausage. Fucking
No.
Oh, you haven't been there? Oh my god, Jay, you would fucking love it.
So is it like bratwurst, sausage,
Oh yeah,
stuff like
currywurst,
that?
bratwurst. Fucking.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, so it's right on the downtown strip. It's called Copenhagen something. So Josh, they're fucking German. Like my sister's husband is the most German human on earth. And I was like, dude, have you been to the fucking sausage place? And he's like, no. So we didn't eat at the brewery. Me and Josh were like, we're gonna crush some fucking kielbasa's or something. And so I took him over there, and you get gigantic fucking steins, like 1 liter steins of beer. They have the boot that you can have it. You order at the counter. You go sit down at picnic tables outside. Huge Bavarian pretzels, fucking with the cheese sauce. And I get a currywurst every time. That's my favorite, dude. Oh, it's so goddamn good. We got to take a ride up there and go.
Yeah.
We'll go knife shop and
Yeah.
we'll do like a full mandate, dude.
Yeah, definitely. I'm
It's awesome.
definitely down, man. What? I got too much to do. Let's go after the podcast.
I know, actually. I'm selling my trailer today.
Yes.
Finally. So
Good for you, man.
Yeah.
Way cool.
Yeah. A little less than I want to, but it's all right.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I got shit to do today, but yeah, we should absolutely go down there. It's just such a cool little spot, man.
I love it up there. I really do.
Yeah.
Like,
And it's
go
an
up there,
hour
walk
away.
around, and,
It's like not. It ain't shit to get up
no,
there. You know?
it's not. And it's a. Used to be. There's different spots now, but it used to be there wasn't any place to like have cocktails. Mm-hmm. It was you can get steins of beer or whatever, but there wasn't like a bar.
Yeah,
you know.
Now
And
they're
so,
fucking everywhere.
Yeah,
You can
yeah.
get
But they
beer,
had
wine tasting.
they had a Chinese place, just like in the middle of Solvang, and that's where we would like. There'd be 15 of us on Harleys. And we'd ride a Solvang to go to a Chinese
Really?
restaurant.
It's a Chinese food restaurant.
And we'd hang. You'd order the drinks from there, and then you could sit right outside in the grass and stuff. And yeah, we'd hang out there. It was a lot of fun, man.
Yeah.
That was a good time.
No, it was definitely crowded though. It
Yeah.
was fucking nuts to butts on the walkway there.
Yeah, I can't. Not into it.
Yeah, we did like one lap up and down, ate food, and we were like, we're out, dude.
Time to go.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Everyone at like 3:00 was like, let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. And then no traffic, or did you hit traffic coming?
None,
through?
not 1 ounce of traffic. Period. It was nice, dude. I was home in an hour, hour and 5, something like that. Yeah, it was beautiful, man. And then here we are today. I'm excited.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, Tim Dillon was fucking incredible. It's like
Yeah.
the third time I've seen him, I think.
What was his opinion on Biden?
He didn't
have an opinion on the Hunter cocaine.
He didn't mention that at
smackhead.
all. No, he didn't talk about Biden at all. It got towards the United Healthcare shit a little bit at the end, the assassination.
Yeah.
Which was
That
very-
was, I mean, that just, I mean, it's a hit at 6:45 in the morning in front of a hotel. Like, it wasn't like this dude was,
Oh, he was on it, dude.
yeah. And I don't think they're going to find him.
I don't know, dude. I don't know. I'm so fascinated. I mean, first of all, getting killed sucks. You know what I mean? It's a fucking nightmare. But
Yeah.
this dude was
But also being responsible for having an AI generated thing that
Right.
just denies claims
right.
to old people because you don't care, you're just trying to make money,
Yeah.
and you're not personally involved with them, so you really don't have to deal with the consequences of their death.
Yeah.
But somebody is,
Yeah.
and that person decides, well, I'm tired of this and it's wrong.
Yeah.
So then he goes up and whacks you.
Yep. Yeah. It's weird though. I don't know. Like, there's all they have is like a fucking half a fingerprint. You know what I mean? They don't have any fucking evidence. It's really weird. They got him on camera. His face is out everywhere. You know what I mean? Like,
But do they don't have a solid shot of his face?
they do. Yeah. It's from Starbucks. He went and ordered a fucking Starbucks. His mask is down. You can see his face.
Huh.
It's trippy, dude. It's, but they have no idea who the fucking guy is.
It's an Ethan Hunt.
Ethan Hunt?
Ethan
yeah.
Hunt.
What's that?
It's a removable mask.
You think so? Could be, huh?
I don't know. Possibly.
Yeah,
could
I don't
be.
know. Yeah, if you're
Or,
smart-
I mean,
Well,
or he just has.
I'm more fucking fascinated by the shell casings he left on the ground.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yes, I did.
Kenny, did you see that? He left 3 shell casings
Right,
on the
yes,
ground.
and
It said-
engraved.
Do you
it
remember
said
what it
yes.
said?
Deny, depose, and
Yeah.
what the fuck's the other one? Deny, depose. God damn it, I had it today too.
Yeah, me too. Right before I came here. What did the shell casings say?
Depose.
Deny, defend, depose.
Yeah, deny, defend, depose, right? Which is based off of it's a title of a book. Right?
Yeah.
It's a title of a book that some whistleblower wrote about how the healthcare industry completely fucking fucks you as much as they can. Those 3 terms, deny, defend, and depose, are like the 3 main keys they use to absolutely fuck people out of their health insurance, even when they're covered, right? So I don't know. It's trippy.
Was the picture that he took, was that before or after the assassination?
It was supposedly he stayed in a hostel with like a few other people, right? On video, took the subway. You know what I mean?
Took
On
a bus
video
up there from Atlanta.
On video at like a Starbucks getting a coffee, right? They found his backpack, I think, which didn't have shit in it. You know what I mean? There's a bunch of shit. Like,
It's
it's really
super strange from the narrative that it's just now dawning on me. They have all this pre-event footage but nothing subsequently.
Well, if they do, they're not releasing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess so.
But they put out like a $50,000 reward for information in New York.
Yeah.
It's either New York cops are so fucking inept and they can't do their fucking job, or they're like, fuck this guy. You know what I mean? Well, which also, it's he is a human. I get it. But
I mean, we're still early in this, kind of. We're still kind of early in this. But it's also like the picture of the guy standing there ordering coffee is not a guy that looks stressed out and unhappy.
No, he looks like he's very happy
relaxed.
to do what he's supposed to do.
So chances are he kind of maybe knows what he's doing. And he just came here, did this, went back to wherever he went, and now he's just gone back to, I don't know, someplace known for assassinations, Italy.
He was field testing the mask, the silicone mask.
Hey, dude, I mean, I've seen some that are pretty convincing.
Yeah,
it could be
real convincing.
Yeah, totally.
Real convincing. But, I mean, the way that everything went down, that guy planned everything out, knew what he was doing, and wasn't a dummy. He wasn't, some guy perched up on a building trying to, assassinate the president.
Well, and also we know more about the guy. This guy killed this dude in early in the morning, and even with a little bit of evidence, we know more about him than we do the assassination.
I know
the guy who tried to almost kill Trump.
The guy they know.
Yeah,
the guy they know.
Yeah,
that is
and it's been all over the fucking news.
And it's so wild, dude.
It's made it past the 48 hours where Trump's assassination didn't.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Oh,
it's wild. I don't know, but what's really interesting to me is the actual public support for the guy doing it.
Yeah,
that's the weird thing.
It's not weird.
It's not weird.
It's not weird at all.
It's
fascinating to me, kind of, but it also just is like. I mean, I'm not doing it, but I can understand.
Totally.
I totally understand. I've lost somebody because of, people not doing their fucking job. And so, it's, I get it.
Yeah.
And it is something that should absolutely be, the way that they run things and do things should be charged as murder charges, because they are literally denying people's claims and trying to stretch them out to the point where, it takes 6 or 7 months to go get a cardiac exam when you're 80.
Right.
It's down the street.
Totally.
It's not that big of a deal. It's not like you're not making millions of dollars.
Yeah.
You're making millions and millions of dollars.
Billions.
Yeah.
Billions.
We talked about my physical therapy thing? My bill for physical therapy?
No. I remember you briefly.
I think you brought
Jesus
it up.
criminy, dude. I got to call and talk to him today. This is one visit. One 45, maybe an hour long visit was $900.
Jesus Christ.
He came in and sat down to me and talked to me about my hip. That was $300 for the consultation. $300. That dude driving a Lambo? I don't think so.
Yeah.
It was $300 for them to take me and set me on a bicycle and go, okay, pedal for a half hour. That was $300 and some dollars.
Totally.
The next one was, okay, now we're going to take you in the room and lay you down. That was $300. Every visit I had after that was $600+.
Just insane. Dude.
And then what happens is, and we have talked about this, but then what happens is the insurance company goes, well, we'll only pay this much, which is nothing. And then they're responsible for the actual what it's going to, you know what I mean? But I had 3 visits and I owe them $700.
Yeah, fuck off.
$700.
Yeah.
For 3 visits to a physical therapist. Not one of them went over an hour long. And I owe them $700.
Right.
It just doesn't make sense.
Well, I mean, yeah.
It's, if it was $150 or $200 and they were like, hey, you owe $300, I'm not happy, but okay, I'll pay that. But $700?
Yeah.
It's
insane.
And then if I don't pay it, it's hitting your credit score. They're going to come after you. You've got all these issues that you're going to have to deal with, which is all connected. It's all, you know what I mean? It's all in the same.
It's because everyone needs to make money passing the jar.
But that's where,
you know what I mean?
I'm talking about something that is minute, really, in the overall thing. Other than the fact that, I got to come up with $700
Right.
to pay this bill.
Right.
But what if I didn't know that going into it, and now I owe him $700 and I can't pay it?
Right.
Like, I'm trying to fix my hip. And you guys are good. Like,
It's insane.
and I'm getting so mad right now. And it isn't. I didn't lose somebody over this. I didn't have.
Sure.
Like, I didn't have. My niece didn't lose a leg over them not giving her
Right.
the attention that she needs.
Yeah.
Like, it just, whatever that is, like,
Yeah.
and then you're all upset and you read some book that makes you even more upset, and then you're like, fuck this guy.
Yeah. Oh, he's in New York?
Yeah. I mean,
let
that's
me
one
fucking-
thing that is crazy is there had, like you were saying, there has been no sympathy. Nobody,
Zero sympathy.
no news companies, nobody's going, oh, this tragedy.
Yeah.
Everybody's just like, oh.
Yeah. Millionaire got fucking ice
If
for being a
anything,
piece
they
of
dig
shit.
deeper and find out. Go on YouTube comments. You'll see all kinds of review videos from that insurance company, and there's a bunch of new comments saying this aged well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude.
Yeah.
Well,
Look, 90% of the cases were getting denied through AI.
Right. Which is something he helped set up. Right?
Set up.
That guy.
90%.
Brian Thompson is his name, right?
90% automatically were getting denied for long periods of times through AI. Not through, hey, let's look at this, let's review this, let's figure this out. No, it was all through like, okay, here, run it through this
Well,
computer.
they'll probably go through and look for,
That's a dereliction of duty.
well, if you realize it, like your insurance covers this, right? And now you can have an AI system go through and find every little fucking loophole on why it shouldn't have to cover it. You know what I mean? Like that's what the fucking AI is doing. It's like it's going through all of their literature, all of their lawyer shit, all their contracts, and going, well, for this plan and for this thing that you need, guess what? Now I found this fucking path to where we can reasonably deny you the coverage that you're supposed to get.
But I don't even think it's reasonable.
How is that?
I think they just say
No.
they're just
I'm
it.
saying reasonable to them. You know what I mean? It's not reasonable at all. It's fucking disgusting.
But it shouldn't be how do we deny it? It should be how do we take care of this, get it fixed, and get them.
Yeah, because
Absolute
these are
resolution.
for-profit companies.
Yeah.
It's the most morbid process that's in place right now.
Yeah. It's
Well, that and the for-profit prisons.
yeah. Well, that
That's pretty morbid too. The fact that we have modern day slavery going based off of laws that are created by the same people that are maintaining the unions and the making the money off the prison systems are the same ones creating the laws that are getting.
Well,
people put in
here's the fucked up
said
thing: the guys
systems.
that fucking invented the prison system also invented the school system.
Well, no, that's
The Rockefellers and all those fucking guys back in the day, they're the ones that set up the school systems to be a funnel into fucking the working, like a mindless workforce. You know what I mean?
zero
And we're still running off of
competition.
that, right?
Yeah. And we're feeding off of that.
Yeah,
It's
we're still
going on
doing
right
it.
now.
I'm having to fucking talk to my kids because they're failing classes that are so wildly unnecessary.
Yep.
In the fucking spectrum of life, I'm having to lie to my kids and tell them that it's important to get through fucking high school. You know what I mean? And
Yes,
it
I
kind
do.
of is. It kind of fucking isn't. You know what I mean? If the amount of shit that I learned in fucking high school didn't help me almost at all, but I'm lying to my kids because I have to make sure that they fucking get through it. You know what I mean? It's such bullshit.
My daughter, she ended up graduating like 2 or 3 years ago. 3 years ago, I think she graduated finally. And she's 28, 29, 30, whatever it was.
Right.
I pushed for her to graduate.
Sure.
Because I didn't, and I wasn't pushed to graduate. So it was important for me to make sure that she graduated
Right.
as a parent.
Sure. No, that's the only thing I'm standing on.
It never affected her.
Yeah.
I mean, she continued to do what she had to do to get where she's at today.
Right.
And it never, although the company that she's with now, I don't know if they would have hired her with no high school diploma, but
It's just a piece
she's-
of paper.
She's there now.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's never, ever, ever, ever affected me in anything I've ever done.
Yeah, totally.
I mean, like, it has never, have they ever gone, oh, you didn't graduate high school?
Yeah.
Like, no. They were like, hey, you're not in prison for embezzlement? You didn't go to prison for, no, I was drug dealing. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Come on, you're okay. You're good.
But you can weld?
You
All right.
Yeah,
Cool.
Yeah, you know, you can figure some stuff out. Yeah, I can figure stuff out.
Yeah,
no problem.
It's just, I don't know. This whole system is fucked, but I'm more fascinated on the absolute lack of fucking, even on the news. It's like, well, you know.
But it doesn't. It doesn't.
There's like no empathy whatsoever for this fucking guy, which I think is going to open the floodgates. I mean, honestly, if these fucking guys making decisions in these $1 million fucking $1 billion skyscrapers really had a thought of like, is this going to get me killed?
Yeah.
Would they fucking make better decisions?
So
I fucking
let's
hope
go
so.
deep with this. So
All right,
I
let's go
think
deep.
that this could be a BlackRock guy that did the hit, and BlackRock is just doing it so that they can hire out more mercenaries to billionaires for bodyguards.
Ooh, that could be. That's a good
when-
one.
then
I know
that-
he'd like
that-
it.
I like that
Like it.
There are definitely traders looking at some trading slips right now, looking at the trades that took place before the hit.
Well, guess who made a shitload
yeah.
of money off United Healthcare right before he died?
Oh yeah,
Nancy Pelosi.
yeah.
Fucking dumped a bunch of stock, moved it around, made fucking she's like hitting like 65% success rate on the stock market right
Yeah,
now,
dude.
Especially with United Healthcare. Right before this guy gets assassinated, she fucking moves some shit around. Like, interesting, dude. I'm not saying she has anything to do with it. But,
No, I know,
you
but
know.
she's still she's such a fucking criminal. She's
God.
a criminal. Newsom's a criminal.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah, it's insane.
it is insane.
Yeah. But I
You
wonder,
know,
are people
every
going?
time I look at her, I'm like, how are you still like? Shouldn't you just be living on an island somewhere, getting fed the same blood that they feed Hillary Clinton? Like, aren't you just like
that
just
adrenochrome?
go
Yeah.
away? Like,
Dude.
you've been doing this forever. You guys have been and it. God, man, I hate that I've turned into this, but what they do in California, and we're the model of what everybody should be doing. This is
Right.
like this is the basis of what we need to do. But so you need to drive all the industry out of your, you know, like even the movie industry is
Oh, it's
just
gone. It's
gone.
everyone's
It's moving.
bailing,
It's
dude.
leaving.
Yeah.
I mean, like all this stuff that's been created and created the highest tax revenue in the United States and probably the world. Where's it all going? Where's it all gone? What's
It's going
it doing?
to other states that don't
yeah.
tax the living fuck out of them. You know what I mean?
It's
Yeah.
see, yeah, I can understand.
Yeah.
You know, not you know,
But I
like
just
Chris
I
Rock
want
said.
dude. I'm fascinated to see if more head honchos of fucking companies are starting to be like, you know, people are getting.
I
fucking-
think at large,
it's weird because I don't want to be excited about people getting killed, but also at the same time, I've been saying for a long time, like, we need to scare the fuck out of these politicians. We need to scare the fuck out of these lawmakers.
but this
You know what I
scaring lawmakers and politicians isn't going to do anything to change it.
well,
the
it
way
is
that we
if,
have to
if
do
they
that
know that someone's getting
is
shot.
We
you
got
know?
to get all. Well, no, because they just will hire people to protect them. That's
Sure.
all they're going to do.
Yeah, go ahead.
You
hire
know,
them.
yeah. I mean, at least
You're
they'll
always going to be alone at some point.
do something to support the people that they send over to Afghanistan that come back messed up and don't have any jobs or works and losing their house and their
Yeah.
wife and don't have a job because they're messed up because you guys decided to send them to
'Cause you guys
Afghanistan
messed
for
them
no
up.
fucking reason.
Made them work
so
in a
now
burn
when they
pit.
get back, they can have a job.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, and probably make some decent money.
Yeah, but I
know.
mean, if
Yeah,
you know
work
that you're
next to
working
that
for the
burn
same
pit.
guy that denied you your fucking VA, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or denied you your medication, like how, you know, there's just like the January 6th shit. There was people letting the doors open. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like you're gonna have dissidents everywhere. You know, and
Yeah.
I'm so fascinated by the absolute lack of fucking empathy for a dude getting executed on the street in New York City. You know what I mean?
Do you think that part of it is also just the fact that we're inundated with assassinations and murders on a daily basis through Instagram and X and like we see this stuff? Well, maybe it's just me and you, but
Yeah, we see a lot of murder.
we
There's
see
a
a lot of
lot
that
of fucking
stuff,
murder,
man.
dude.
And you just kind of get numb to it. Like,
No.
I mean, like it's like the whole thing with Trump and the assassination twice. The assassination. There's no talk about it.
No.
Like
Yeah.
they just kind of go, yeah, you know,
Yeah.
they shot at him.
Yeah.
Eh,
Yeah.
the guy's house was wiped by the FBI, or his house. When the FBI got to his house had already been wiped. Mm-hmm. But when the FBI got there, it had already been cleaned
Like
out, and
professionally
wiped,
cleaned.
professionally cleaned, and
Not even fingerprints on
No,
the fucking.
nothing.
There's no silverware in the house.
nothing. You know what I mean? And they don't talk about it.
No.
You know, Kennedy
Yeah.
got assassinated in the 70s, and
They're still writing
late
stories
60s,
on
and
it.
we still.
Yeah.
Well, we're still going. That's not
insane.
that story doesn't work.
Yeah, it's crazy, but I just think I don't think it's people are numb to it. I think people literally. I think we're about fucking a year away from pulling out guillotines again and public executions. I swear to God. I mean, because people are so fucking tired of eating shit.
No,
people are so tired of eating shit.
Yeah.
And the way human nature works is that I'm suffering. I would love for some of the people fucking causing this to suffer too.
Yeah.
I really think, I swear to God, we're like a year from guillotines.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, which part of me is like, fuck, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, fucking bring them out. Dude.
Yeah.
Like, bring it out.
I don't disagree with that. I don't know if it'll be that quick.
No,
I think
it won't.
That we'll give Trump a chance to get in there and
we'll
create
see.
the change that Obama promised us.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just, I think people want retribution right now. You know what I mean?
Well,
it's the reason Donald Trump got elected. They
100%.
They want retribution. They want someone to fucking be responsible to pay for the shit that they put him in.
It is unbelievable to me how much people are dedicated to their program so much that they are completely blind to the whole picture. And they're good people that are just team blue.
Yeah.
So hardcore. It's like, are you guys just following MSNBC, or are you guys actually like looking outside of that? Because I know you guys are loving, caring, compassionate people, and under Biden's watch, Hawaii burned down and they've done nothing about it.
Sure.
We got all the stuff that's happened on the East Coast, and it doesn't seem like anything's really happening. Mm-hmm. You know, you hear the horror stories, we see the stories, we hear them, and nothing's changing and nothing's happening. Yeah. But you guys are, well, they should have pardoned Biden's son. Well, Trump never got busted, so why shouldn't they?
Yeah.
Well, you guys have been talking about
no one is above the law.
Yeah, and now
you know what I mean? Except for your son, who was pardoned from a very specific date to a very specific date, which covers times where Biden was just so happened to be vice president and making deals with Ukraine and fucking Chinese diplomats and all, and he'd fucking pardon him for that. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, dude.
I don't understand. I really just don't understand why. And I mean, literally, I don't understand. This isn't one of those things where I'm like, I don't understand. I literally don't get or understand how it was that Biden and Hunter were so involved with Ukraine.
Yeah.
So extensively involved with Ukraine. Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden, Ukraine's at war with Russia. How is there?
I don't know, man.
There's got to be correlation.
A journalist dropped the ball.
What do you mean?
Or I don't know if necessarily. Well, yeah,
there's some sort of connection.
There has to be, man.
I don't know.
You know,
the thing it's hard to say. I mean, you get these guys that they put their family in, and Trump did the same shit. You know, he put his fucking family in charge of all sorts of weird shit. And they make deals and they fucking go through back doors and do things. The Ukraine thing, for me, I don't know what Hunter Biden has to do with it.
It's not a cocaine pipeline.
But I mean the war was started because Putin invaded Ukraine. You know what I mean? And that's something that I don't think they could have planned on. You know what I mean? Like,
no. Putin invaded Ukraine.
Yeah, because of NATO. I get it. Yeah.
Repeatedly did everything he could, saying, "Hey, look,
get the fuck
I don't
out.
want this to happen."
Right.
They went to Ukraine and said, "Hey, let's do this and we'll make peace and this won't have to happen, but this has to work out." And Biden then said, "No, don't do that."
Right.
They could have stopped all this from happening, and they didn't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, there's obviously some sort of resources.
Yes, exactly.
Something that is very valuable in Ukraine. Lots of resources. They're the breadbasket of the world, right?
Yeah.
They're like the largest producer of wheat in Europe. There's a lot of things, you know what I mean? But the Hunter Biden connection, I don't know. But it's fucking wild it's wild for him to pardon his son in that time where everything that he was doing could be reflected on him. So if he can't be guilty of it, then that means Biden can't be guilty of the $23 million they've embezzled. You know what I mean?
But
Which is an actual fucking thing.
They're not
going
to be. They wouldn't be guilty of anything anyways. Nobody's ever guilty of anything.
Well, that's the thing.
You know, I mean,
they're all afraid that when Trump gets in office, he's going to start hunting. You know what I mean?
Well, that's what I think. That's kind of, for me, that's what inspired me and made me think differently about being a Democrat, was because whether they're Democrats or Republicans doesn't really matter anymore. It's just a bunch of people in power that are just trying to continue their power and make
That's
money.
all it is.
And it has nothing to do with us as a country anymore.
No, it has nothing.
You know, I mean, Pelosi is a prime example of that.
Yeah. I don't know. It's fascinating. It's just,
and when I say Pelosi, it's not just Pelosi. What's that fucking old dude? Mitch McConnell, dude.
Guy.
Come on, man. They got to help him stand up, and he's giving a speech, man. He's fucking, dude, it is nuts. How is that still there? We don't have anybody in their 30s or 40s that can do it?
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, I even saw a fucking tweet from Bernie Sanders the other day that said Elon Musk is right. The government is the Pentagon they just audited themselves again, failed the audit for 7 years in a row. They have no idea. They can't account for millions upon millions of billions of dollars.
Yeah.
And he even posted that Elon Musk was right. And everyone's like, oh my God, his hell froze over. You know what I mean? Like, it's unreal, dude. The one thing that Elon did post the other day is that on January 20th, he's releasing the Puff Daddy client list and the fucking Epstein client list. Day one. That's what he said he's doing. I was like, oh, let's go.
He's got a really good security team.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to hang himself. You know?
Yeah. He better come out right now and be like, I've never wanted to kill myself. I would never kill myself.
Yeah.
If I do die, it's not me. You know what I mean?
But his Tesla's not connected to Starlink.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's trippy. It's just you're seeing a tide change. Even like I'm not going to talk about all the shit I do at union meetings, but my union is fucking always been blue. Always blue because the Democrats have historically helped unions.
Yes.
And there was mention of this at this meeting that I went to, where basically it was like, look, we don't think we've changed. You know, the union is the union. They are concerned about getting jobs for fucking their employees. That's their only any other political issue is nothing.
And
he's all
embezzling their retirement.
There was some serious shit talked about Gavin Newsom at that meeting. You know what I mean? And they're like, this guy is fucking not worth the working people. He's not for the working people.
No, not at all.
The direct quote was he chose woke over work.
Yep.
That was like, which is pretty crazy to hear. You know,
I like that terminology. Though.
Yeah, totally. You know, and it really is fucking true. It's like these people have turned their back on the working people, and they only work for corporations, and it's more and more and more fucking apparent now than ever. You know, but
Gavin Newsom's going to walk away from being the governor of California a billionaire.
Sure,
not a millionaire,
a billionaire.
A billionaire. Yeah. He's not making that off of the salary that he gets paid for being the governor. He's going to get that from all of the people that he's enriched while he was in office. The dude is a sham.
It's all it's all a sham.
It's incredible.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, I just think we're in an era of retribution.
Yeah,
and you know what I mean, like a retaliation. People want fucking blood, dude. And and if they can't get it through the politics, they're going to get it on the fucking streets, and that's how you're going to see CEOs of companies getting fucking assassinated.
It is. I make a good living, and I have great people around me, and I'm doing good for myself. I really am. Mm-hmm. If I lived anywhere else, but here, making and doing what I do and what I have, I would be really, really, really well off.
Sure,
I'm living. I'm still just kind of paycheck to paycheck. Not quite, you know, and I'd say there's a lot of things I do and take care of and stuff like that. And I've lived paycheck to paycheck, so I understand what it means. But California has gotten so insanely ridiculous. You know, I just got my electric bill. My electric bill wasn't $300, a little hyperbole, but it was $270 for my electric bill.
Yeah.
I have basic stuff, and nobody's ever home. I don't have heating. We don't run a heater. We don't run an AC unit.
Yeah.
We don't have nothing. I pay Edison $130 or $140. I pay them to produce the energy, and then I pay Ventura or whatever it is. I pay them the equal amount to deliver it.
Yeah, it's nuts.
So how does
Well, you're probably involved in one of those green programs, right?
Yeah,
that's what happened to me.
Okay, what is this green program?
So the way it worked in Ventura specifically, a few years ago before the pandemic, they started this green initiative essentially, where it was like, it's a third party company. Okay, it's almost like the traffic camera fucking bullshit. I swear to God, you've been automatically enrolled in this third party green initiative company that basically finds, through wind and solar and blah blah blah. They try to supplement power to Ventura County. Okay. I don't know where the power comes from. I don't know how the green initiative works, but all of us were automatically enrolled in this fucking program. Okay. You have to opt out of it. There's 3 different tiers that you can be in, right? You're automatically enrolled in the highest tier. So what I found out during COVID is all of a sudden, out of fucking nowhere, I got a $2,000 bill from Edison. And I went, what the fuck is this? Right. We're in the middle of COVID. No one's working. So I call Edison and I start fucking calling around. I go, why am I getting charged this amount of money? And they're like, well, this third party green initiative company that is, somehow looped in with Ventura County has had you enrolled in this for 1.5 years. And we finally just went through our books, and this is the amount of the difference that you owe from that 1.5 years. From either using too much or whatever the fuck it is. Because you go over this allotment of power, and then you have to basically it's just a fucking giant Ponzi scheme. And I said, you're out of your fucking mind. I said, because you guys didn't do your books for 1.5 years, I have to pay $2,000. Fuck you. I didn't pay my bill the whole entire time of COVID. My electric bill got up to $5,000, and I would just throw them in the fucking trash because they wouldn't turn your power off. Right. I fought it. I disenrolled myself from this fucking green initiative program. So all of a sudden my bill went almost in half. Yeah. Right. Then one day it disappeared. They just wiped it. I was like, fucking big win, dude. My $5,000 bill went down to like 1,000, 2,000, 1,500, which is what I actually fucking owed Edison. Yeah. So that's probably what's happened. You're in some bullshit green initiative program. It's a third party fucking thing. You can't talk to anyone there. I would call Edison. They're like, oh, you got to call this company. I'd call the company. And they're like, well, it sounds like it's an Edison problem. They'd spit me back. For 2.5 weeks, I called 2 times a week trying to get a fucking answer from somebody. And no one could give me one. Yeah. Not one person. And I said, unenroll me from all this shit. I don't want nothing to do with it. Blah, blah, blah. And then eventually the fucking extra charges went away. I don't know what it was, dude. Okay. But I swear to God, it's just like the traffic camera stuff. Like, because like 70% of the revenue from those red light tickets in Ventura County, which were the only county now in all of California that has them. Yeah. LA's took them all out.
Everybody.
70% of the revenue goes to a private company. 70% of it. So the $500 fucking red light ticket that you get, 70% of that goes to a private fucking company, and 30% goes to the county, or the city, whatever. Yeah, it is. And it's absolute fucking Ponzi scheme bullshit, dude.
It's the same thing with any time you have a bill you have to pay, and they charge you $4 for it.
Totally, dude. I'm
$4 for paying it. I get a text message from the city of Ventura saying that I owe $60 for my water bill. Mm-hmm. Okay. You want to pay it? Sure. Okay, $4. Dude. What am I paying
for? What? You called me.
Yeah, like, but and because they call it the convenience fee, which it is, so I pay it. But it's like, why don't you charge me $1? Why are you charging $4 and you don't really have employees other than to count your money?
Sure. Processing fee. They're forwarding the processing fee that they get charged from the
credit card company.
Yeah, but the credit card company doesn't charge them $4 for it.
They charge a lot. They charge a lot.
3-4%.
So what's that as $60?
No idea, but it sounds like some surcharges are in there.
Yeah, they're making a little bit more. And also $4 is just the amount where you're like, fuck it. Yeah. If it was $7, you'd be like, no, I'm not doing it.
It's one of the reasons why I ended up with the credit union and got away from, I had Chase at the time. I don't know what they are now, but
Chase.
Or I don't even remember what it was. It's been so long. But one of the reasons why I got away from like Wells Fargo, because it's just Wells Fargo is the worst bank in the world, and it is just corrupt.
They're
like,
all so bad.
It is so gnarly. But they're charging you. You have your money in their bank, and then they charge you for everything as they're making interest off of your money that sits in your bank account,
right?
Because it's in
which
their
they've already
bank.
spent, by the way.
Yeah, well, yeah,
You know what I mean, they've already invested it.
Yeah, it's just it is. Yeah, anyways, yeah,
fractional lending is what it's called.
Yeah.
It's a fucking. It's like I said, we are all a part of a gigantic fucking Ponzi scheme, and people want fucking blood.
it's
And
infuriating.
I'm ready for it.
Yeah,
I'm fucking.
I
I'm
know
not gonna
you, I
say
know.
I'm gonna go out and do it, but I'm
Yeah.
not gonna fucking blink an eye if these CEOs start getting fucking picked
I
off.
don't think anybody is.
No one is.
And I don't think it'll change anything though either. I
No.
think that the guys that they're at the top will have the money and they'll just figure out a way to make a law to where if they hire security, they can write it off.
Sure. I'm
You,
sure.
you know, or they will, have some way of making it to where they have to have security.
Yeah.
It is a legal law that they have to be appointed, professional
bodyguard.
military people.
Yeah, that's insane, dude.
It is so bad.
People are so fucking over it, dude.
Yeah.
It's just fucking crazy, dude.
And all these guys that have been in Afghanistan and all these different wars that are coming back and they're starting to get older, they're going to be those Vietnam vets that used to go up into the Pacific Northwest and go out into the middle of nowhere and set booby traps so you can't get near them and write manifestos.
I'm ready, dude.
Yeah.
I'm ready. I'm
know.
ready. Dude, speaking of bad motherfuckers, have you listened to anything with that John McPhee dude? Shrek?
I kept listening to him a couple of times.
God
what
damn
a
it.
nut.
If you guys have not found this guy, he's known as the mayor of Baghdad.
Yep.
He was a Shrek, or he is just hands down the most psychotic fucking entertaining human I've ever I've ever seen. His stories about in the war in Iraq and hunting Saddam Hussein by himself are so fucking unreal. It's the craziest thing.
So
ever. He is so fucking entertaining, dude. I watched a really good video of him the other day, and someone handed him a brand, like for his meat, right? And he's like, it was like he was doing a shooting seminar, right? So if you guys don't know him, look him up. It's so goddamn entertaining. But they hand him this fucking brand, this like iron brand, and he's looking at it, and he's like, and the guy's like, "You all right?" And he's like, "I'm just thinking about like who I'm gonna have to brand." And the guy's like, "It's for your meat." And he's all, "Oh, okay." You're like, oh my god.
Yeah.
He's such a psycho, but he's so fucking fun. You know what I mean? Like
he was in the military. You can go through and they'll tell you all the different things he went through and what he did.
He was Tim Kennedy's boss.
Yeah.
You know?
But he went in Baghdad, in the Middle East. He went out and would go do solo missions.
Yeah.
Like literally had his own little car and would just be like, "Hey, I'm going to go do this," and would take off for 3 or 4 days and
Weeks
just go
sometimes.
just go run around by himself.
Yeah.
He talks about getting stopped at a
checkpoint.
At a checkpoint and pretending like he was mentally challenged because
he knew that if he spoke, he'd get killed.
Yeah. So
Right.
he just was like, yeah. It was just acting like he was mentally handicapped, man, just so that he didn't get killed.
Yeah.
His stories
They're
are
nuts,
just incredible, man.
Yeah, but
What
those
a
are the people
dude.
that we fucking need.
Well,
out
they're
here,
coming.
You know what I mean? Yeah,
They're coming.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, because like you said, there's a bunch of guys that are younger guys that are coming back that are just going to be, realizing. Like I was listening to a guy that was with Border Patrol or was with Border Patrol, but he was in the military and just how he went in there with this mindset of this stuff and then realized that it was just all nonsense, and what he went and did and what happened and the things that he did were really basically for not for our freedom.
Right.
So yeah, it is just, it's so, but yeah, John McAfee is just incredible.
Yeah, he is so entertaining, dude.
Yeah.
Have you heard? Speaking of, another one I want to bring up is: have you heard about those like rogue military operators that are hunting cartel members in California right now?
Hold on, what?
Yeah, let me find this real quick. Hunting.
Is this legit?
Yeah. Let's see. I guess there's these. Let's see, where the fuck is it? There's a thing I saw the other day where these two guys are like legit high-end military operators, and they decided to go fucking rogue and just start hunting cartel members in L.A. They've like killed a bunch of them, I guess, or in L.A., California, all over the fucking place. It's like barely on the news at all, but these two guys have gone complete fucking rogue, and they're like, fuck it, and they're just like going for it, dude. I guess I gotta find. Kenny, can you look it up and see if you find anything? Military operators hunting cartels, California, something like that. Let's see if we can find something.
Dude, that's...
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
But it goes back to what we were talking about earlier, where this guy that got killed in New York. It's kind of the same thing. Like, it's your niece or nephew or son or daughter that got killed by fentanyl that came over.
No, that's not it.
You know,
that's the one that's the cartel member that got faked his own death. Got caught living in California. Cartel? No.
He's not happy right now.
Who are they?
They're like Navy SEALs that like have gone rogue. A couple of them that are hunting fucking.
Yes.
Navy SEAL to hunt cartels. Yeah, I'll have to fucking look at it.
Yeah, we'll have to look at it, and we'll talk about it further next time.
Yeah, it's a good one
for sure.
Yeah, it's wild, man. But yeah, people are starting to go fucking rogue.
Yeah,
and it's kind of exciting.
I mean, it's just getting so old. It's getting so tiring that these guys are getting away with what they're getting away with, and you can't do anything about it because you can't talk to nobody.
Right.
You can't, I had, and not the same thing, but I have a $120 Lyft charge on my account.
Oh yeah, you were bitching about that,
dude.
What the fuck's that?
You cannot contact Lyft.
Really?
There's no way of contacting.
Are you sure you're just not old guying it?
Dude,
and don't know how to work the phone?
I went. You can't go through the app. You can't go through anything. What I ended up doing is I went on X. I went to Lyft, and I said, "Hey, check this out." And they went, "Well, we can't do anything about it. Talk to your bank." Really? But I could not. So I got a $120 charge, $119.
Did you take a Lyft?
No.
Oh, okay.
I didn't take a Lyft.
Okay.
I have a $120 charge on my bank account. Mm-hmm. I don't have a $120 charge on my Lyft account.
Oh, someone just got your information. Then.
Somebody got my information and did a $120 Lyft.
Yeah.
And there's no way of, like, I ended up talking to my bank, and I have to cancel my card and go through the whole rigmarole. Yeah. And I ended up telling them, like, okay, well, hold on, because it's the holidays. I can't wait 4 weeks to get my credit card.
Yeah.
But there was no way of contacting them. I had to go to X, message them on X, and then they finally responded.
Jesus Christ.
You should get your identity scrubbed on the internet.
You can do that?
Yeah. There's a company called Aura. I have got a subscription for them. $260 a month. Or a year, sorry.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
And they scrub your identity?
They screen the entire in the dark web and everything.
Really?
And you can get everything scrubbed and cleaned up.
Really?
Yeah, and they give you alerts for whenever if there are breaches.
That's like with your social security number, password,
everything.
all
it's
that
like
shit?
LifeLock. It's a competitor for LifeLock, except the way that it's. I guess LifeLock has deeper pockets, is the way it's described.
Sure.
Or puts more on the table for benefits and what you get for your money.
Damn.
Okay.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, I will too.
Yeah, because I get alerts all the fucking time through.
Kenny, why don't you work?
We should get a sponsorship for that, Aura. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes. Hit them up.
Yeah, hit them up. Hey, just something I think we should bring up, dude. Our, I know everyone hates this shit, the Spotify Wrapped. You know what I mean? All this stuff. You hear a lot of people talking shit about Spotify. Well, I think people talk shit about, like, when a person does it for their music. Like, no one gives a fuck about what you're listening to, whatever.
But nobody gives a fuck about your dog.
Right.
I definitely don't give a shit about your kid.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I don't care what you ate. I don't care. Well, but I don't like get upset because you posted it. I just scroll right past it.
Sure. Yeah. But we did ours, and dude, I was pretty fucking shocked at how much we've grown. 70% this year alone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 70%. We're in 17 different countries. Obviously, there's a bunch of other stats and shit like that, you know what I mean? Which is fucking pretty amazing. And yesterday, we just hit 10,000 followers on Instagram.
Which is crazy.
Fucking nuts, dude.
It is crazy,
That's
man.
pretty wild.
Yeah.
Not bad. I cannot believe there's people that listen to this shit.
I know.
It's ridiculous.
You're welcome.
Yeah, yeah. Well, obviously, it's you. Yeah. It's hard to imagine that this podcast was around before you, Jay.
No,
And it's going to be really easy to imagine it's around after you.
Yeah, I don't know about all that.
You know what I mean? It's fucking...
Nobody else is going to sit here and listen to your brain dead fucking crock wearing dumbass.
Oh, really?
Oh,
yeah,
come
totally.
on, man.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Go ahead, dude.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I'd love to see you pull this off.
Talk about Shrek. Hide those Shrek feet with them fucking crocs.
Look at
you
these,
got.
dude. I'm looking good. Hey, I've been thinking about putting my shit on fucking the feet websites.
finders?
Do you think there'd be here's my idea. I want to throw this by you because I just would like some extra income.
Okay.
There has to be an avenue for construction guys' feet, right? There has to be some like weird gay guys.
So disgusting.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, pictures of me in my boots, taking my foot, like you take your foot out of the boot and you got the sock line. You know what I mean?
Are you gonna like?
I'll squish my toes into whatever you want.
Take a hose and wet down the front yard so when you walk in, it looks like you've worked all day.
Yeah, totally, dude.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, there has to be an avenue for that,
I
right?
am not even. I know that I'm a sarcastic asshole.
Yeah,
but I'm not. That's a great idea.
It is a good idea, right?
A good idea.
Dude, there has to be a market for fucking construction guys. Take your boots. You cut pictures of your boots on. You take your boots off. You got the fucking sock shit.
Yeah.
You know, you're fucking got construction toes. You know what I mean?
100%.
Fuck yeah, dude.
And then dress Bronson up as an elf and have him take your shoes off.
I'm not putting my kid anywhere in that.
Put a mask on.
No. Dude, fucking, now you just made it weird, dude. First of all, I had a perfectly good idea, and then you just made it weird by throwing my child in there. It's fucking disgusting, dude. No. What, do you want to put my 16-year-old daughter in a dress in there, too, you fucking pervert?
Nope.
Disgusting. Which my daughter just went to her winter formal on Friday or Saturday.
Very cool.
God, she looks so pretty, dude.
Yeah.
Butthole. God.
It's annoying, isn't it?
It's crazy that I made that thing.
Yeah. Yep. I get it.
You look at it, you're like, how the fuck?
I know.
You're so beautiful, and I am such a fucking troll.
Yep.
You know? How did that happen?
No arguments.
But yeah, I've been really thinking about starting a foot thing, dude.
I think you should.
Right?
I really do.
It's a good idea, dude.
Yeah. I don't dude, men are weird.
Men are weird as shit,
so
dude.
into it.
You know what I mean? Like,
I think it's a great idea.
working guys' feet.
Yeah, oh God, dude.
Your feet are too nice. You get pedicures and shit.
My feet do look good. It's repulsive.
Do you have a foot thing?
My stomach. Oh, I can't.
Oh, no feet at all.
No, I
don't have a foot thing at all. It's not any
any
interest to me at all.
I don't not.
I just think there's an avenue for that.
There's a couple sets of feet that I thought were cute. One of them, or both of them, is Deja and my daughter Courtney, because they had cute little feet when they were babies. They were just adorable little feet.
Sure, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, baby feet are always cute.
Yeah, dude.
Especially
than that,
when they're chunky, dude.
I am
Get
so
the fuck
good.
outta
I don't.
Yeah, I don't have a foot
gross
thing
to
at all.
me. I don't.
But there is an avenue, dude.
Yeah.
There's a lot of weird motherfuckers
I came into a room one time and my friend had his girl's foot stuck halfway down his fucking throat. And I remember just going, huh, all right, good for you, buddy. But oh, dude. I'm like, I just don't get it. You know?
Was that all that was going on?
Yeah.
There was no naked, no nothing.
Nope.
Just foot and mouth, dude.
Just all the way.
That's so fucking gross.
Yeah,
dude.
all the toes. Yeah, all the toes. And I just was like, okay. If that's your thing, that's
dude.
your thing.
Yeah, I mean, you've seen that video of that guy. It's like someone in a car. I'm sure you've seen this, but it's like someone recording from a car into another car, and this dude has a foot, like this chick's foot. He's driving, and they're at a light, and he's like just dying on it. Like I thought he was eating a burrito at first, and I looked, and then he looks over, and he's like, oh, and you're like, what the fuck, man? Like, foot people are weird.
Yeah,
it's not the weirdest fetish, but it's an odd one to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I like pain. You know what I mean? So, like what's...
I don't know.
I don't,
good.
I don't, like, I can't sit there and say something.
Well, yeah.
I have something that works for me. that's kind
Sure.
of different than what most
Okay.
people
Yeah.
are kind of into.
Yeah, foot
You know?
is not it, dude.
No, I think it's disgusting, bro. It's disgusting. Gypsy will walk up and we'll be in the kitchen, and Gypsy will walk up and like start to lick like
Gypsy's your dog.
my
by
dog.
the way.
Yeah, my dog will
let's
walk
clarify
up.
that.
Yes,
You got a house full of amazing people.
Yes,
Let's not.
yeah. So Gypsy, my
Let's
dog,
not include anyone
will
else
walk
besides
up
the dog in this.
and start licking Machi's feet.
And she probably likes it.
And Machi will just be laughing about it or joking, and I'm like, hey, get the fuck away from there. What are you doing? Quit letting my dog lick your feet. What is, like, put socks on or something. Cover those things up. And she doesn't have disgusting feet. But it just immediately is like,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
Yeah.
That's gross.
Yeah. It's weird, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I'm really thinking about it.
Yeah.
I'm thinking I'm going to start a fucking.
I'm
going to start a whole thing.
That'll be our
dude.
new sponsor.
Yeah.
Feet Finders.
Feet Finder.
Fat
There's got to
Feet
be.
Finders.
I'm sure there's something, dude.
I guarantee there is.
The amount of things I'd squish my fucking feet in
Yes.
the mud. You know what I
Yes.
mean?
Hey,
Come on.
real quick, shout out to our sponsors. Dead. I get this wrong.
Get
every
it? Go
time.
ahead. Let's do
Dead
it.
Beard?
Nailed it. Dead Man's.
Dead Man's Beard Company. I didn't use their shit today, and I could tell because I just was in a hurry, so I quickly went through it, and my beard does not look how I normally like it to look. And it is because I did not use their product,
Right.
man. I like their stuff so much
I'm with you.
that I can do it for one day, and usually it'll last a couple of days,
Yeah.
and I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
And I didn't yesterday. I just used some regular stuff and just blew dry it out, and then today I had to get up and leave, and it's just not the same.
not the
man.
same.
Their product is so good, and it leaves it smooth, and it's nice, and I really, really, really do like their product, man.
Yeah. Good. Well, check out use code HEAVY15.
Yeah.
15% off your
Yeah.
first order. Fuck, man. I think we did it. How much? What do we got? An hour?
Hour
Fuck
and
yeah.
6.
Hour and
14,
6. Look at that.
15, 16.
Yeah. So thanks for tuning in, guys. I know it's wild. If you're a CEO of a massive company that lives off of fucking everyone else
Put on a vest.
out of their benefits, out of their money, watch your fucking back. Okay.
Yeah,
People are
spend
coming.
some of that $1 billion to go get one of those John Wick suits.
Yeah. Do something.
Although he did that hit so clean.
Dude, it's clean.
Crazy.
It was impressive.
Yeah, it was like a movie. It looked just like a movie.
Yeah. He
That
came out,
guy
did
is
the
back,
job.
That guy
fucking
is
bailed.
back in wherever he's from, in whatever country he came from. He's back there.
Iran.
Yeah.
Iran did it.
All right, man.
All right. Love you
Hey,
guys.
happy holidays, you guys.
Thank you for everything. 10,000 subscribers. We've had
Yep.
insane growth this year.
Yep.
We love you. Check out our Patreon. Check out all the things. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Peace.